Welcome to ActiveSOC, the Special Olympics Canada National Membership Database. This training course is divided into 4 modules that will teach you the basics of using the ActiveSOC database, including how to log in, how to look up and edit a member's record, and how to generate database reports. Module 1. In this module, we will cover what is a database, how to log in, and provide you with a general overview of the layout of ActiveSOC. This should give you some familiarity with the interface before we deal with specific functions. Let us begin. The SOC National Database is an organized mechanism for storing, managing, and retrieving all necessary information about members of Special Olympics Canada, whether they're an athlete, coach, volunteer, sponsor, or staff. Prior to ActiveSOC, membership information for individual chapters was kept by each provincial chapter separately. What this meant was that information might be more in-depth in some parts of the country than others. By developing a national database, which is managed by Special Olympics Canada and the database administrator for each provincial chapter, submitting and retrieving information is now a standardized system. And best of all, retrieving this information is easy because it's an online tool that can be accessed from anywhere, provided that there is a live internet connection. To use ActiveSOC, you must have access to a computer with an internet connection, ideally high-speed access, and Microsoft Internet Explorer version 7 or above. Other internet browsers can be used as well, such as Mozilla Firefox, Safari, or Google Chrome, but with certain settings. Most browsers have some form of compatibility mode, which will make the screens of different internet browsers look like Internet Explorer version 7. To set compatibility mode up, first open your internet browser. Go to the ActiveSOC database website at soo.activesoc.com. To the right of the address bar is the compatibility mode icon. Click on the icon to switch into compatibility mode. To permanently view the ActiveSOC website in this mode, click on the Tools menu and click on Compatibility View Settings. The current web address will appear in the Add box. Click on Add and then Close. This may appear differently depending on the version and type of web browser you are using. Please refer to your web browser's help function for more information about compatibility mode in your browser. You will be able to tell if you are in compatibility mode by checking 2 things. The first, if you're logged into the database, under the Contact Member Navigator. At the bottom of the screen, the Clear Form and Search buttons are on the right-hand side. If they are on the left, you are not in compatibility mode. You can also check by clicking on Tools at the top of your screen. From there, you will see a check next to the compatibility option. In order to print reports using ActiveSOC, a printer and Adobe Acrobat Reader is required. Adobe Acrobat Reader can be downloaded for free from the internet and is a safe and well-known application. You can download a free copy of Adobe Acrobat Reader at www.adobe.com. It is likely, if you are planning on producing reports, that you will be generating reports from the database as spreadsheet files. These are Microsoft Excel compatible files, so you will require a spreadsheet program such as Excel to open them. Free tools such as OpenOffice or Google Docs will also be able to open spreadsheet files generated by the database. In general, Microsoft Excel is recommended. Once you have downloaded or installed all these applications, you can safely and effectively access the database. To log into the ActiveSOC database, begin by opening your internet browser. Go to soo.activesoc.com. Enter the 8-digit registration number that has been provided to you into the username field. A temporary password will be supplied to you when you are enrolled in this course. For most people, this temporary password is simply the word password, all in lowercase, and should be changed the first time you log in. Once you've entered in your username and password, click the sign in button or simply hit your enter key. After you are logged in, you will be redirected to the main database homepage. The first time you log in, you will have the opportunity to change your password to your own preference. Before we show you how to do that though, let's have a quick overview of where we are. This is the database homepage. Firstly, direct your attention to the top of your screen, where you will see a series of icons which allow you to adjust various user settings. You have the ability to reduce or extend the width of your screen to best suit your preferences. There's also the option of adjusting the size of your font. And if you need to change the language, click on the circle icon, which will open a new window, where you can select your preferred language. And finally, you will notice that the logout button is located in the top right corner. The blue menu bar across the homepage is where you will find the Contact Member Navigator tab, which allows you to look up and manage all Special Olympics members, including athletes, coaches, volunteers, and staff. The Entity Navigator tab is where you look at the profile for your region, community, or clubs depending on your database access rights. To generate and export reports, you can click on the Reports or Queries tab. And finally, the Help or User Resources tab will provide you with online database user guides and information on how to get assistance if you have a problem or concern regarding the database. You will notice that the same tabs are found below, which will direct you to the same modules. And finally, on the right-hand side, you can see the database news and announcements. To change your password, click on the tab Change Password at the bottom of the homepage. Enter in your current password, which for your first time use should be the word password. Enter in a new password of your own preference, and re-enter the new password into the field provided. Then click on the Change Password button. You will receive a confirmation message, and then click Done. This completes your training for Module 1. You will be required to complete a short quiz within the Learning Management System before proceeding to Module 2.